Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm really excited to have you on here. On this channel, one thing you are guaranteed of is the truth. You are guaranteed of hearing the truth. So if you are a lover of truth, this is your community. Okay? Now, so if today is your first time of viewing, or you have been viewing or you've never subscribed, please subscribe. Today we want to do something, just go deeper from where the last episode ended. In the last episode, we're asking a question: is God dead? Friedrich Nietzsche was a philosopher, and he made a statement that God died in the 19th century. And since God died in the 19th century, the 20th century should get ready for all sorts of chaos and anarchy. He was right, because we are beginning to see everywhere around us so much chaos as people try everything they can to kill God in their lives. What does it mean to kill God? It is to push him as if we don't want your rulership. We don't want your authority over us. Okay, we want to be God all by ourselves. Now, if you go that route, what you have done is that you have killed God, or you are attempting to kill God in your life. What I want to look at today is what happens when you succeed in killing God in your life. Number one, you lose your moral compass. There is something God has given every human being. It's innate, it's in there, in every one of us. A moral compass that guides us, shows us what is good, what is bad, what is wrong, what is right. It's inbuilt in every human being. Okay, but when you kill God, you lose that moral compass. In other words, you lose your sense of good and bad, you lose your sense of right and wrong, you lose all of that. Now, because when we deal with the issue of morality, we are dealing with a very serious issue. We are dealing with one of the fundamental reasons what makes us human as human beings. Okay? Now, God must be the one who will keep showing you this is right and this is wrong. You remember that when Adam had sinned, God asked him, who told you? In other words, where did you get that information? So it's important who is defining right and wrong for you. We live in a generation where there are so many voices everywhere. It's important who you are listening to, who defines wrong, who defines right to you. So if you kill God in your life, you lose your moral compass. And part of God's help for us is that he has set absolutes. Absolutes. By absolutes, I mean that to God, white is white and black is black. It's absolute. Okay? There are no in-betweens. There are no gray areas with God. Now, so when you kill God in your life, you lose your sense of absolutes. You think that, okay, there could be some gray areas. Maybe I could shift it like this or shift it like this. And that's what begins to happen. And men become crooked. Now, I heard a very funny story. This guy had a brother. Two of them were terrible. I mean, they were the vilest offenders. They lived terrible lives. One day, one of the brothers died. And the other one went to a priest and said, please, I want to come and preach at my brother's funeral. But I have a request. I know my brother was very bad. But when you are preaching, please tell the people that he was a saint. The minister was taken aback. But after a while, he agreed, say, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. The young man was even surprised. So the day of the funeral came. They got there and the man started preaching. And he started talking all the terrible ways the boy had lived, the terrible lifestyle and everything. His brother was getting angry. He said, but, how did he conclude? He said, but compared to his brother, he was a saint. Okay? Now, so there are people whose moral compasses are broken, but somehow they want people to still say good things about them. That's hypocrisy gone to seed. That's advanced level hypocrisy, where you want people to believe that you are better than you are. That's when you bring in your moral relativism. Because when you jettison the absolutes, what is remaining is moral relativism. And what does that mean? What that means is that if it's okay by me, then it's okay. If I like it, it's okay. Okay, if I need to rape you to be satisfied, that's fine. So morality is relative. That's what begins to happen in the life of a person who loses their sense of God, and they decide that I don't want God. God, die. I bury you in my life. You become less than human, and it's a terrible place to be in. Finally, when you kill God in your life, you cannot find your way home. Mankind is lost, and the only way to find our way home is Him, God, taking us by the hand and leading us home. When you decide that you no longer want God, God, die, I want you to know that you will never ever find your way home. I end with the story of Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was wild, and he lived any which way he wanted. I mean, he did all the crazy things until he said he was an atheist, didn't believe in God. And that's how he lived his life until he was on his deathbed. And by the way, people boast to be atheists until they come face to face with death. That's when you know whether you are really an atheist. So he was on his deathbed, his girlfriend by his side. When he knew time was up, he told his girlfriend, please go and get me a priest. The girlfriend was taken aback. For what? I need a priest because I know I'm face to face with eternity and I don't know what's awaiting me there. Listen to me. Whether you like it or not, the only way you can find your way home is with God. And honestly, when Jesus came on the earth, that's what he came to lead us back home. I want to especially talk to you if you're a young person. There may be many voices speaking out there, forget God, jettison church, and all of that. If you go that path, it's going to just lead to a life of deep-seated unhappiness. It's going to lead to a life of serious frustration. The only one who guarantees our passage on earth from here to eternity is God. You can't afford to jettison him. But the thing about it is that whether anybody likes it or not, God is alive and nobody can kill him. He will continue to be God. God bless you. Thank you for watching today. I just want to say, subscribe to this channel. If you've never subscribed, please like the video and leave a comment. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video.